Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into Dr. Vernette Grant's fascinating analysis of a huge shift happening in software development. We're going to look at two AI tools that are completely changing the game for how we create technology. So, Dr. Grant kicks things off with this really powerful idea, and honestly, it sets the stage perfectly. We're not just talking about small changes here, we're witnessing a massive shift in the very DNA of how things get built. At the heart of Dr. Grant's analysis is this fundamental change. You see, AI is no longer just a helpful sidekick for coders. It's stepping into a new role, evolving into a full-on application creator that can spin up functional apps from basically nothing. So, to really get a handle on this shift, Dr. Grant's work zooms in on two key examples, Bolt.ai and Cursor. And what's so interesting is that they represent two totally different, you could even say opposing philosophies for how AI can help us build things. Okay, first up, let's talk about Bolt.ai. According to Dr. Grant's analysis, this is the tool for creation at the speed of thought. Think big picture, think fast. Dr. Grant calls Bolt.ai a prompt-to-app builder, and that name is pretty spot on. Its whole reason for being is speed and making things easy. You can just describe an app in plain English, like, hey, build me a CRM with a Kanban board, and bam, it just generates the front end, the back end, and the database, instantly. And when you look at the features, you really start to get it. Dr. Grant points to things like the visual drag-and-drop editor, how it integrates with design tools like Figma, and this is crucial, you get full code ownership to export and use however you want. It even has an AI agent right in the browser to help you fix things. As she points out, this combo is just perfect for founders or teams who need to spin up a prototype or an internal tool like yesterday. Okay, so now let's totally flip the script and look at the other end of the spectrum with Cursor. As Dr. Grant explains, this tool is built for a completely different job. It's made to slide right into a professional developer's existing workflow. In her analysis, Dr. Grant defines Cursor as an AI-first code editor. So unlike Bolt.ai, which creates something new from a simple idea, Cursor dives deep into an existing project. Its whole purpose is to make a developer more precise and way more efficient on really complicated stuff. And the power here? Oh, it's all in the features. We're talking about deep project memory, so it can understand an entire code base. You can have a conversation with it through a live chat to debug problems. And it gives you code suggestions that actually make sense in context. As Dr. Grant's findings show, all this makes Cursor the go-to tool for engineers who are busy refining, debugging, and scaling huge enterprise-level code bases. And this brings us to a really crucial point that Dr. Grant emphasizes throughout her analysis. These two tools represent two very different but equally vital workflows in software development today. Look, when you boil it all down, the difference is crystal clear. On one hand, you've got Bolt.ai for rapid creation. You start with just an idea and you get a whole app. On the other hand, there's Cursor for deep refinement. You start with code that's already there and you make it better with surgical precision. And this table, which comes straight from Dr. Grant's work, just lays it all out, plain and simple. You can see the ideal user for Bolt.ai is a founder or a prototyper, while Cursor is built for professional developers. Their core functions are totally different, app generation versus code-based intelligence. It's just a fantastic illustration of two powerful but very distinct ways to build with AI. Okay, so we've seen the tools, we've seen the workflows, but what's the big picture here? Why does any of this really matter? Let's get into the strategic impact that Dr. Grant lays out. For founders, this is an absolute game changer. As Dr. Grant points out, tools like Bolt.ai are just crushing the barrier to entry for creating what's called a minimum viable product, or an MVP. It's accelerating that journey from a spark of an idea to a real working product that you can get in front of users. It's a massive deal. And at the same time, for the seasoned pros, the experienced developers, Dr. Grant explains how tools like Cursor are like a superpower for productivity. By taking care of the tedious, time-sucking tasks, it lets engineers focus their brainpower where it's needed most, on solving the really tough, complex architectural and logic problems. And all of this leaves us with one final, and I think really provocative question from Dr. Grant's analysis. As AI gets better and better at handling that initial creation, is the very definition of a great developer starting to shift? Are we moving away from a world of pure creation to one where the most valuable skill is being an expert curator, a master refiner? It's a fascinating thought to chew on as we look at the future of code.